Hi guys, sorry that I haven't got time to do a pick a card reading this week, but I thought that we could have like a what you need to know right now, and we'll just read as a collective and see what comes through. So I'm going to pop these to one side and we'll get some tarot. I hope that you're well and thank you for being here. So we're just going to see what wants to come through. I'm going to draw some tarot first to see what it is that your guides want to talk about, and then we'll get some more detailed messages after that as well, and some oracle for guidance. So Spirit, what do you want to talk about? What is it that they need to know right now? So we have the Knight of Materials and the Queen of Voices. Pop those there. So this particular situation could involve somebody that is younger than you. So the two cards that have come out, they are both personality types. And the Knight of Materials is someone who is seeking something that is making slow and steady progress and taking those practical steps to achieve their goal. But both elements of these could be you that you're embodying at the moment around a particular situation. Obviously it's going to be different for everyone. But the Queen of Voices is very logical and very tactical in a way of thinking, and it's almost that thing of knowing what to cut away and what to focus your energy on as well. Very intelligent, very quick-witted. So it may be a combination where you are grounding these in a very practical way, so you know what it is that you want to go after, and you're taking those slow and steady steps to build on something so that it has a very solid foundation. Let's see if we can get anything for what the situation is. What is the situation, please, Spirit? Even just a little bit, please. And that one wants to come out. Four of Voices. Yeah, there's an element of needing rest as well. So that may be why you're pacing yourself and taking those slow and steady progressive steps towards what it is that you're working towards. Because there's a need to have that balance between action and knowing when to rest and rejuvenate. Because the Four of Voices is all about not taking action and resting. So that maybe if you're in a situation that is moving quite slowly and you're wondering why, it's because if there's someone else that is involved in the situation, they're currently pacing themselves, or there is a need to rest at the moment rather than take action. So if there is something that you are wondering whether you need to push forwards with, if you're the Queen of Voices and you can see exactly what it is that needs to be done, but you're wondering why the person who is your Knight of Materials or Pentacles is taking so long, this isn't a situation where you need to take the lead. It's a matter of waiting for them and when they want to come back and actually come forwards with that offer, because it is coming. It's just a slow and steady progression towards something more. So what do they need to know about this situation, please, Spirit? What advice do you have for them, or guidance? Nine of Voices. Yeah, there's an element of anxiety and sleepless nights, whether you're worrying about this situation or it's playing on your mind somewhat. Three of Voices. Yeah, it's that separation, feeling disconnected. If this is a situation where it feels like it may involve someone else, it might be a relationship that you're looking for guidance on, or that the collective need guidance on, but there is a definite sense of, with these two cards that have come out here, really feeling that separation and those sleepless nights going on at the moment, and not feeling like you know quite which way to turn. What else, please? Muse of Voices. This is something that you've spent a lot of time thinking about. Every card that's come out other than this Knight of Materials they're all air element cards and linked with overthinking and the headspace. So you've really been up in your head about this situation, but there is mental clarity beginning to come in. How are you helping this situation, please, Spirit? How are you helping this situation? The Moon. So Spirit is helping to illuminate what it is that you can't see at the moment, whether it be to do with this situation or how you are approaching this situation, because if you're overthinking it and constantly in your headspace, then it's not going to flow quite the same, because you're going to be overthinking it and feeling anxious, and it really is just that whole thing of getting stuck up in your head. So the Moon is the Moon. But you might work with the Moon, because we've just had a full moon recently as well. But Spirit is helping you to tap into your intuition, your inner knowing, those deeper emotions, so that you can embody things rather than just be stuck in your head about it. And also to illuminate what it is that you can't see right now. Because quite often we end up overthinking things, and yeah, on the back of the deck we've got the Two of Cups. So it's finding that emotional balance so that you aren't stressing out and overthinking everything. Spirit's helping you to be able to drop into your body and into your emotions and find that balance between your heart and your head, so that you aren't being ruled by your fears and anxieties and thinking of the worst case scenario, because that could be what is leading you to have this either lack of energy or lack of motivation. I think that you can already see quite a lot clearly and cutting a lot of things away that aren't serving you. But there is still this element of anxiety and needing to rest and recuperate, because if your mind is constantly going at 1,000,000,000 miles an hour, then you aren't going to allow yourself to have that mental break and that mental rest, so that you can be able to process things more clearly and be able to, I've been joined by a little fly, and be able to really be able to see things clearly. It's that thing of seeing the wood for the trees. What else, Spirit? How else are you helping? How else are you helping the collective, please, Spirit? These two wanted to come out. So we have the Page of Inspiration and the Six of Inspiration. Yeah, so Spirit is also helping you to find that spark of passion, and that spark of, it's having those ideas and allowing them to begin to come to the surface to sprout and grow and to begin again and begin something new. Because with the 6 of inspiration here as well, that's all about being able to share your gifts with others and being able to accept. For some reason it's making me think of accepting compliments and being able to accept that you do have value, and not everything was lost with this situation. Although you may be feeling the separation and the anxiety and sleepless nights right now, there is something new and fresh and really inspiring that is coming your way and coming in. And it's not coming in, it's already here. It's already something within you that's being illuminated, so that you can begin to step into your own personal power and really feel like you're being true to yourself. But there's something that you haven't been able to see, which Spirit is helping you with at the moment. Yeah. And once again, we have another Voices card on the back. So another Swords card with the Ace here of Voices. And that's your mental clarity coming in, that new beginning, to be able to support you in this as well. So I'm going to grab you some oracle cards. 1 second. Sorry about that. That was the door. Actually, before we look at your oracle cards for advice, I want to see if there's any particular action steps that you could take that would support you working with Spirit to co-create the outcome here. So what action steps could they take, please, Spirit, to help co-create with you? 3 of materials. Don't isolate yourself. Make sure that you are open to learning and doing any self-reflection work and allowing yourself to follow the intuitive nudges and things that you get from Spirit, and working with anything that is being illuminated for you at the moment, because there's very much an energy of being the apprentice and learning and working with others and growing. Yeah, allow yourself to build that solid foundation. Don't isolate yourself. Follow your dreams and the things that you know are going to make you happy. It's just allowing yourself to tap into your body more fully and ground yourself, because it's going to help balance everything out, because now we have Justice on the back of the deck as well. So it's going to help you to get your just rewards and to be able to balance things out between your heart and your head. If you can do things that will help you to be more in tune with your body rather than stuck in your head. So things like yoga, meditation, even walking in nature, and allowing yourself to be supported by people who you know, love and trust, so that you can start to build that community. Yeah, so make sure that you don't isolate yourself at the moment. And right, so what messages do you have for them, please? What messages of advice, please, Spirit? Don't try to control things. It will only take you further away from your inner wisdom. Calm down and listen to your heart. Your subconscious is always working towards your best interests. which goes very much with what we've just had come out as well, for the action steps you can take. What else, please, Spirit? And we have trust the process. Everything is as it should be, even though it might not seem that everything is, even though it might seem that everything is going wrong. Live life with an open heart. Don't resist, but thank each experience that guides you on your way. The road might be bumpy, but don't give up and don't lose faith. I think that one's really self-explanatory, and it kind of goes with what we were saying earlier about following your dreams and not giving up on them. And we have take everything life has to offer, the happy and the sad. Trust that you are always where you should be, and you are given the lessons you need to move forwards. And this one is, trust is to be able to trust what you cannot yet see with your eyes. Use your imagination, create your dreams in your mind, and they will become clearer for you to see. Which feels like it goes with this moon card here, because you haven't been able to see everything. It's being illuminated for you at the moment. Spirit's helping with that. And on the back of the deck we have, imagine the life you really want to live. Observe your surroundings through new possibilities. Shape your consciousness to include your dreams. Yeah, it's that kind of, it's making me think of the law of attraction process, where if I'm going to use a relationship as an example, but if you wanted to meet someone and have a long-term relationship with them, so that you were living together and things like that, you would make sure that that your life is set up in a way that there is room for a second person in your life. So you would make sure that there is enough room in your closet so that they have somewhere to put their clothes when they move in or stay over at the weekend. And make sure that you have enough free time so that you would be able to have date nights and things like that. And kind of look at how your life is set up to accommodate what it is that you are trying to bring in, which is basically what this is saying, but more in an open kind of thing, that it could apply to anything. But that was just the example that kind of came to mind. So yeah, just kind of looking at your life and seeing what changes you would need to make to have space for what it is that you are trying to bring in. So yes, I hope that has resonated, at least for some of you. Thank you ever so much for letting me read for you. Once again, I'm sorry that I couldn't do a pick a card this week, but we will be back to normal next week, and I will be trying out a different reading for you next week, so that will be exciting. And yeah, I hope that you will come back and see me again soon, and have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. And yeah, take care. Bye.